Kimberly Payne, and welcome to Choreography Basics. This class is going to be teaching about how to make dances, and today we're exploring the impulse of dances. Every dance that you've ever seen has been created by someone's expression. They've taken movements and manipulated them and created different shapes to be able to tell a story or just to tell their feelings or mood. This class is going to give you the opportunity to create your own dances, which I'm very excited about. Many of the dances that you've done over time have been created by others. There are dances that might be ancient. They could literally be 400 years old, 200 years old, 50 years old, by some of the great choreographers like Petipa, and music that you've come to love by Tchaikovsky. Today we're going to be exploring what it took for those people to create their own form of dancing. So I will encourage you to get silly today. Let today be all about having fun and making fun of yourself and trying things that you've never tried before. Each lesson does have some vocabulary that I think you'll enjoy, and in this lesson we are exploring abstraction, which is taking an idea and really letting a hint of an idea. There's also choreographer, which is the person who creates a dance. Choreography, which is the dance that they create. A combination is a group of movements that are put back to back in order to create a phrase. So a phrase and combination are similar, but the combination and phrase can also go forwards and backwards. Focal point is where you keep your eyes. Isolation is moving just one part of your body. So if I'm to isolate my head, I can move it side to front, or I can even move it side to front. All right, isolating my shoulder can be up, down, or forward, back, or circle, but I'm not moving anything else when I'm doing that. Range of motion means the size of the movement. So if I'm going to move my eyebrows just a little bit, that's a small range of motion, but if I'm going to move them a lot, that's a large range of motion. When you create a movement with your hand, a small circle goes like this, a large circle goes like this, until you're using your entire arm. A reaction is something that happens because of another movement. So if I begin to tilt my head one direction, eventually my neck is going to go that way until I completely lean over, and then I can come backwards. That is a reaction. And of course, a warm-up. A warm-up means that your muscles are ready to dance. So the primary vocabulary word that I'm exploring with you today is impulse. And the first exercise that I would like you to do is absolutely very silly. It's called heavy head. So what I'd like for you to do is imagine that your head is too heavy to hold up. Tilt it forward, and eventually you're going to bring your head towards your chest. Your chest will move down, your waist will bend, your hips will move down towards the ground, knees buckling, hands towards the floor until you're a curve on the ground. Then reverse the movement or go in retrograde. Lift the hands up, unbuckle the knees by straightening them, come through the waist, lifting the chest, and then the head comes straight up. After you do it to the front, try it to the side, try it to the back. Try it small, medium, and large. Try the exercise fast, medium, and in slow motion as well. Once you have your body warmed up for dancing, you really get to use any part of your body. second exercise that I'd like you to do to discover your impulse, and I think this is more fun, would be to use things that happen to you, like hiccups. Imagine a hiccup, and how would you move for that hiccup? Imagine it's coming right from the center of you, and that your whole body reacts to it. Hiccup. The arm continues. Then imagine that you're doing it 5 times 5 inches bigger. And then 10 inches bigger. Until all of a sudden you're dancing across the room from just one hiccup. You can use this also with different things. So imagine sneezing or breathing. You can actually make a list of all of the things that happen to you. A sneeze, a cough, a trip, maybe your fall. Those are all parts of discovering your impulse to dance. So play with those in small, medium, and large, and play with them also with slow motion, medium speed, and very fast. An impulse is when space and time and shapes come together. For your assignment today, I would like for you to create a core phrase. I'd also like for you to have an entrance and an exit so that there's a beginning, middle, and end. You can repeat the core phrase twice. So if you're using the example that we have for you, a lunge, roll, rise, turn, hop, gallop, leap, balance, in that order, you would then take the phrase and do it in retrograde. Balance, leap, gallop, hop, turn, rise, roll, and lunge. For your video assignment, please enter the space you're going to dance in, do the phrase, reverse the phrase, and then exit the space. You'll need to decide what kind of space you're going to use. What's the room look like? Is it outdoors? Are you in a park? Are you on a deck? Are you in the water? Are you on a hike? Are you in a boat? How does that change your movement? And then think about the time that you're going to use. Is this going to be to a song? Is this going to be to the sound of a train coming? Is this going to be to perhaps just a sound of a truck that's going by your house? Is this going to be in the dance studio or on a stage? And then also, think about the shapes you're going to make. Are they abstract shapes that haven't quite been defined by geometry, based on emotion or mood? Maybe they're shapes that have been defined by geometry, and they're very clear. Maybe they're shapes that have to do with something that's really inspired you, like watching a cat, or watching a bug, a caterpillar, maybe a bird that went by. It's your decision, you're the choreographer. So for this first assignment, does not need to be long, go ahead and come up with the space you're going to be in, the time you're going to use, and the shapes you're going to make. Enter the space, do the phrase, reverse the phrase, and then exit the space. I'm looking forward to seeing your videos.